In this video, I'm sharing step by step how to do a soft gel fill. So if you're interested in seeing that, then just keep watching. Before I start, just to let you know, if you hear wind in the background of my video, I apologize for that. We are having crazy winds here today. It's up to 100 kilometers an hour. That is ridiculous. So just so you know, in case you hear it in the background, and I am going to give you all of the links of the products I use, or at least try to, and also explain what I'm using, of course, and right now, I am actually just shortening them. I'm going to make them an almondy oval shape once I'm done shortening. And I use this carbide bit. This was actually from the video of my MelodySusie Mother's Day nail drill gift box. It has so much stuff in it. It's really worth seeing. So that video is in the top right hand corner, and it had a carbide set of bits. So I really like them. So I'm using it. This one is, I think it's a medium or coarse carbide bit, but it works so well at removing quickly, as you see. And I'm just going to remove the polish. And I should tell you as well, I did a video on this set of trendy nails, cat eye nails with chrome. And if you want to see all of the steps I used in order to get these beautiful nails, then that video is also in the top right hand corner, and it's really worth watching as well. And I do another fill on myself using a different soft gel product in that one. So I'm going to keep removing. Obviously, I want to stay off the natural nail with a carbide bit. So I just go up to where the color is and no further, because I'm going to be using a cuticle bit on my natural nail. It's a diamond bit next. But first, I'll finish removing the color on the next three nails. I try to incorporate the whole fill. I do not, I think later on, do all of the nails when I'm showing a step, just because I didn't want this video to be too long. And you guys get the idea when you see a couple nails. If you have any questions about anything I did that I didn't say explain well enough, ask me in the comments of this video. I am good for answering questions. I always try to answer everybody's questions. I know some YouTubers, people say don't, but I do. So any questions, feel free to ask me. I appreciate you commenting or asking me questions in my videos, because it does help me out too, to let more people see this video then. And the links I told you would be down in the description of this video. And if you're having troubles finding them, I have some people questioning they don't know where they are. Well, you go down below and there's a more, and I don't know if there's an arrow or if you just click the more. It's in darker bold letters. Anyways, it brings the rest of the description up, and then you go down to products and video, and I have all those products that I used in this video that I could find or the links to. And also I do always have coupon codes too, so I always put them with each store or product that I'm sharing, so that you can get 10% off, 12%, whatever it happens to be. The coupon code is good for. So just so you know all of that. And now I'm almost ready to bring out my cuticle bit once I finish removing the color off this thumb. And as you saw, this bit does remove very quickly. I of course have a top coat and then the few layers of color to do this set. So, and then I check for lifting, and I didn't have any lifting, which is always nice. I don't usually tend to. I am really careful with my nails, and I just apply product and do prep work properly so you don't get that lifting. So now I'm just going to grab a dust brush and remove some dust so I can see the cuticle area better. And I'm using a bit from Erica's ATA. This is a nip bit, I think is what it's called. And I have a coupon code for them, so I'll have that in the description. They have the best professional bits out there in my eyes. Honestly, I don't think there's anything better than their bits. I use them all the time. I appreciate getting a nice bit from MelodySusie, the carbide bit I used at the beginning. But if you're looking for the best ones on the market, then go to Erica's ATA. I'll have the link there and my coupon code to get 10% off. They're really worth purchasing. At least try them out. You'll love them. So I love this cuticle diamond bit because it lifts up my cuticles so that I can trim them. And I do have a little bit of cuticle, so nothing better than being able to get under there and lift it up. So it's easy to clip with my cuticle nippers. And of course, you can use this bit on the natural nail, which I'm doing where I didn't file when I did the removal of product. You want to make sure and etch that natural nail so everything bonds nicely. And going around the cuticles along the sides, you can even exfoliate with this on your skin if you want because it's a diamond bit. So now grabbing my cuticle nippers, and I'll put the link for these below as well. They have a smaller head, 4 millimeters. They're my favorite. I love them. They're very sharp and very inexpensive, which is nice. So I'll remove that, of course, and then we'll move on to the next step. So if you remember, I said I was doing like an almond oval shape, and I always shorten nails that I'm going to do an oval or almond shape with straight across. I just find it works so much quicker. And then I take the file and I shape. And you got to be really careful on this shape that you don't remove the side walls. And so I am angling it and going underneath it. I don't know if you can tell, but that's what I do so I don't wreck the side walls and get that really nice shape. I know these are quite short, my nails. I don't usually do them this short, but I just decided I was going to do a little shorter because I'm going to have a lot of flowers and everything to plant, which I do wear gloves, but I just figured this time I'll go shorter. So in the end, yeah, they aren't very long, but they're really a cute shape still in the end. And yeah, just using a 180 grit file, and I'll put the link for the files below as well. So I'm just going to show you shaping one more nail. I don't feel that you need to see every one. I'm trying to include most of it, but like I said, I don't want it too long in the end. So just going to finish this one, and then I'll let you know what I'm going to do next. So when I do nail prep on the nails to remove dust and oils, I first of all go around the cuticles, and I love using these because they already have some cotton on them. So I spray them with my nail prep, and then I go around my cuticles, and I do this on clients too. It gets in there nice and tight and removes all of the dust in there because sometimes you don't get it by just using a wipe or a dust brush, say. So just getting in there, removing all of that, and then I take my prep and I spray them and go over the whole nail to make sure I remove any oils or dust so everything bonds nicely. And I always use my magic primer pen no matter what product I use. I love this primer. And the nice thing about this primer, it doesn't flood the cuticles. It just goes on where you want it. And I think that really helps with lifting when you're not flooding the cuticles with primer. So you saw I used my Nail Thoughts Clear Base, and this is my favorite soft gel builder. I have one other favorite too. This one goes on so nice. It's so easy to self level. It's just really strong. I always use these type of builders on myself. I don't use hard gels. I don't need to. I find I do really well with these soft builders. So as you saw when I first started applying it, I used a slip layer over the whole nail, and then I took a bead and pushed it back towards the cuticle without getting it on the cuticle, of course, and then kind of floated it over the nail. And now you can see I'm using a detail brush and just floating the gel over the nail and filling it in. And of course, make sure you use your line of light from above so you don't see any more dips, and keep moving it until they're gone. And that works really well for getting a nice nail so you don't have to do any filing or minimal filing after the hand has cured, all of them that is. So on the next nail, of course, you'll see me doing this slip layer, and I didn't say on the first one, do not cure that slip layer. just put it over the whole nail. Make sure you get right to the edges without touching the cuticles. And now I'm taking a bead of it and I'm just pushing it back towards the cuticle, and then I float it over, and I felt it wasn't quite pushed back enough there, so I did it again and then floating it and then looking from the side too. And now I'll grab my detail brush again and push it around and use my line of light from above and make sure there's no dips. And I'll sometimes grab a dotting tool if I felt I got a speck on my cuticle, as you saw there. And with my nails, I'll look from behind as well because I can't do this with a client, but I will do it with mine. So I'll turn it around again and look at the line of light from above to make sure it's good and remove if I've got anything on that cuticle. And this is the last nail I show, and I didn't end up having to finish file after. I just had to wipe with some isopropyl alcohol to remove that sticky inhibition layer. And then I'm going to be using a Madame Glam color today, the Persian Sea. It's a beautiful periwinkle color. I love this color, one of my favorites, besides maybe pinks. And I'm going to do 3 of the nails in this, and it does cover really nicely. Madame Glam, if you haven't used them, they have really good polishes, and I do have a coupon code. I think my coupon code's maybe even 35% off, so it'll be down there with this color, the link to it, and then you can use that code if you need to. And I like to use a detail brush to get up really nice and flush to the cuticles. And because I cleaned those cuticles and push them back and trim them up, I can get nice and close with the detail brush, which is nice. So I think I show you the next 2 nails applying the first coat, and I don't think I show you the second coat on these. We go into the next color after I get these 2 nails covered. And of course, when I do these ones too, I use the detail brush to get nice and flush to those cuticles without touching. I love having it close like that on myself and my clients. And then I will be moving on to the next color. So the next polish is from Daily Charm. It's my favorite Milk Bath color. So I have a coupon code 10% off for Daily Charm. It'll be down there as well as the link for this polish. It is a nice, beautiful milky white, and I do need 2 coats, and it covers really nicely for a milky white. And I will be using my detail brush too to get along those edges, of course. And I think I might show you 2 coats on one of the nails to show you how pretty the white is once I have it completely covering and doing that second coat. So I did the first coat on that second nail, and now I'm just doing the second coat with this nail. And of course, it cures for 30 seconds once I'm done this coat, but you can see really how pretty this white is. It's one of my favorites for using as a feature nail. You could do a whole set in this. It's so pretty. You could even use chrome over it. It's just a really nice milky white. It's probably my favorite Milky White that I've ever used, and I did repurchase it last time I was out because I do like it so much. As soon as I'm finished this one, of course, I'll do the second coat on the other one, but I don't show you, and they'll cure for 30 seconds, and then we're getting into some art now. So I have a long detail brush, and I'm just pulling it through the color. That way you don't get any blobs on that brush. You can see that there, and then it goes on really nice, and you will have a nice straight line, and I wipe the sticky layer off the polish before I started, and then it won't run each line. So I think I do 5 lines on each nail of the white nails, and it goes perfect, of course, because it's the same periwinkle color from Madame Glam, the Persian Sea that I used. And then we're going to do some art on the lines once I have them done. And you can flash cure each line if you want. If you're not comfortable with doing the lines and worrying that you're going to maybe smear it, but I just did all of them and then I cured them and moved on to the next finger. So the lines will cure for 30 seconds and then I wipe them with some isopropyl alcohol because I'm going to be using some stickers from Daily Charm. They have so many wonderful stickers. So I'll just put the link for all of their stickers so you can look through them all down in the description with their 10% off code, of course. And I'm just figuring out what stickers I'm putting on this nail, and I do different stickers on the next one, but this one I choose the little kind of white one. It's really cute, and I make sure I stick it down well and get those edges down well as well. And now I'm grabbing more of a pink one, which will go really nice with the periwinkle color, and push that down well. And then I'm going to move on to the next nail, and I choose a bigger sticker just for the middle, something different. And again, push that down really well once I have it where I want it. So I'm going to grab my favorite thin top coat, and this is a new one from Makartt. It's Hema free top coat, and I did a whole video. They came out with some new products, which they haven't done in a while, a whole lot of new products that are simply, I feel, amazing. So that video is in the top right hand corner. Check it out. And I do have a coupon code for them as well. I'll put that down there. But that video, like I said, their new products are so worth checking out. And the nice thing about this top coat, you can apply it thicker and there's no heat spikes. And it just is a all around nice, shiny top coat that lasts. And I can't say enough about it. So now using my Magic Gel top coat, this is a thicker top coat. This is perfect for stickers or for glitters so that you can cover them up nicely and they're under embedded well in there. And I also use my detail brush for this and use a line of light from above when I apply it. And I think this is the last nail I'm sharing with you and top coating because I want to show you the finished nails. And definitely any questions about this, Phil, let me know in the comments. Or if you like the video, could you also let me know? I appreciate the comments. It really helps my video get seen more, like I said at the beginning. And I appreciate all of you taking the time to watch my videos. So here are the nails finished, and I think they turned out so pretty. I've had so many people compliment me on them, and I love the shape. They're short, but they're cute. Thanks everybody for watching. If you like the video, could you give me a thumbs up? I'd appreciate that. And of course, as always, I will see everybody in the next one.